Welcome, everyone, to a brand new series we're going to be calling The School of Righteousness. Today, we're going to begin a deep dive into the book of Proverbs. It's a collection of divine wisdom, a profound book for life written by a father to his son. This isn't just a book of wise sayings, it's a manual for living a life aligned with the heart of God. And as we begin this journey, we're going to start with a powerful and perhaps challenging truth. It's found in Proverbs chapter 8, verse 36. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Now that's a heavy statement. It's a message from God himself, a stark reality check. The Bible tells us that when we sin, we aren't just doing a bad thing. We're actively harming our own souls. But the second part of that quote is the most startling. All they that hate me love death. Think about that. God is drawing a line in the sand, saying there is no middle ground. If you reject him, if you live in any way that is contrary to his will, you are, by default, loving death. This is about more than just a passing mistake. This is about an allegiance. It's about a choice. If you choose a life of sin, a life of sorrow, of misery, or even the final act of suicide, you have made a choice. You have sworn your allegiance not to God, but to death. This might feel overwhelming, but thankfully the next verse gives us the key to understanding. Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding." The wisdom isn't about being afraid of God, it's about a deep, reverent respect for his power and his truth. That respect is the starting point for a life that chooses him, a life that chooses life. But what does that righteous life get you? The world would have you believe that wisdom is found in accumulating wealth, power, and fame, but Proverbs chapter 10, verse 2 offers a different perspective. "Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death." This verse is a direct refutation of the world's priorities. All those material things, those treasures you build on earth, they're worth absolutely nothing when you stand before God. Your earthly wealth cannot buy your salvation or deliver you from death. The only thing that delivers you is righteousness, a relationship with God. That is the only treasure that truly profits you, because it delivers you from death and earns you treasures in heaven. So how do we pursue this righteousness? We're all flawed, but God is not. He sees everything. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3 says, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good." We can never escape his gaze. It's a terrifying truth to those who do evil, but for the righteous it is the most comforting truth in the universe. God is not distant. He is not a passive observer. The Bible tells us that the wind, the animals, the people around you, everything is used by God to see and experience all that happens on earth. The good, the bad, and the ugly. He is always there. You are never alone. And knowing that, truly understanding that, is what gives you a continual feast. As Proverbs chapter 15, verse 15 says, "All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he that is of a merry heart hath a continual feast." This isn't about ignoring your circumstances. It's about recognizing that as long as you're living a righteous life, your happiness isn't dependent on your surroundings or your preferences. A merry heart finds joy wherever it is, with whomever it's with, because it knows it's never alone. The continual feast is the constant presence of God in your life. And so we'll end today's message on a powerful, sobering note, a promise from God to his children. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 5 states, "A false witness shall not go unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape." This is the ultimate promise of God's swift vengeance. We can take comfort in the fact that while the world may seem unjust, a liar will not escape. Vengeance belongs to God, and he will not be mocked. He will not be a false witness, and he will not go unpunished. He will not fail to keep his word. This is just the beginning. The book of Proverbs is a profound conversation from a father to his son, and we've only scratched the surface. Next week in part 2, we'll continue this journey into living a life of wisdom. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to tune in next time for the continuation of the School of Righteousness. Until then, may you find wisdom, understanding, and a continual feast in the presence of God.